Okay, so to solve a radical equation, it's really similar to any other equation. You just have to know how to get rid of the radical. So I'm trying to get in here and get x by itself. I can't move the 3 because it's under the radical with the x, so I've got to get rid of this square root before I can do anything else. The only way to get rid of square root is to square both sides. Five squared is 25. And then on this side, when I square this radical, that's why I did it. It's to get rid of this square root, so the only thing left is x plus 3. Now I can just solve this equation like normal. I need to get x by itself, so to move plus 3, I should subtract it. And here I get 22 is equal to x. And that's your final answer. Alright, so a little bit harder is if the radical is not by itself. So if I go to solve this, I can move this minus 1 before I do anything else because it's not stuck under this radical like the 3. So I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way. And I get 8 equals, and then left over here is the square root of v plus 3. So I can't move the 3 because it's stuck under the radical with the v. So now my next step is to get rid of that radical, so I'm going to square both sides. When I square the left side, I just get what's under the radical. That's why I did it, is to get rid of it. So I have v plus 3 equals 8 squared, which is 64. V is still not by itself, so I've got to move 3, so I would subtract 3, and I get v equals 61. Okay, if it looks like this negative 10 right in front of the radical, then that's like negative 10 times that. So I've got to get rid of this because it's not inside there, so I don't have to worry about that yet. But it's negative 10 times this. So in order to get rid of multiplication, I should divide negative 10 from both sides. Oh my gosh, hold on. It's not right. I should divide both sides by negative 10. And when I do that, I get v minus 10, the square root of that, because I haven't touched that yet. And then on this side, I get a positive 6. So now I've got the square root of this, and I can't touch this 10 because it's inside the radical, so I need to get rid of the radical by squaring it. Left over on the left side is what was under the radical, v minus 10. And on this side, I have 6 squared, which is 36. My last step to get v by itself is to get rid of minus 10, so I should add 10 to both sides. When I do that, I get v equals 46. This last one looks super intimidating, but it's really not. If you think about, that wasn't very straight. If you think about how you would get rid of this, just like if it was a normal thing on this side, the first thing you would do is square it. So if you try this one and you square it too, what you'll notice is that if I square what's under the radical, that makes the radical go away, so I'm left with 3n plus 12. And if I square what's under the radical over here, it makes the radical go away, and I get n plus 8. So now I'm just left with a normal equation where I'm just trying to get n by itself. So what I need whenever I solve an equation is try to get all the n's on the same side and all the plain numbers on the other. So it doesn't matter, you can either move 3n or n. I'm just going to move 1n. This is a 1. So do minus 1n, and I get 2n plus 12, I haven't done anything with that, equals 8. Trying to get n by itself, I should move minus 12, I get 2n over here, and over here I get a negative 4, divide both sides by 2, and n is -2. Now on all these I haven't gone back and checked to see if the solutions work. All you would have to do is you would plug in -2 on this side, see what you get, plug in -2 on this side, see what you get, and it should be the same number on both sides of the equal sign. Just like here where I got 46, if I plug in 46 for V, and this whole side is going to equal -60, and if it doesn't equal what this side is, which is -60, then it doesn't work. But these all work.